Mjolnir, a powerful hammer forged in the heart of a dying star, wielded by the mighty Prince of Asgard, Thor. The mystical hammer from Marvel Comics is a conduit for Thor's power, and can be wielded by those who are deemed worthy. Such examples in the Marvel Universe are Captain America, Vision, and Jane Foster. The requirements to wield Mjolnir, according to sources across Google, are selflessness, sacrifice, doing without thinking, and being a noble fighter. So we're going to find out who else could wield Mjolnir. So you're probably thinking, what hero are you going to be talking about? And to you I say no. No superhero, just a regular person. But when I say person, I mean vehicle. And when I mean vehicle, I mean tow truck. And when I mean tow truck, I mean Tow Mater.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty!
What are you smoking to even suggest Mater, of all people, to wield Mjolnir? Is what you're probably thinking. But that's why I'm here, to convince you, the audience, why Mater could lift Mjolnir. I mean, there's 3 videos on TikTok explaining how Mater is the Riz God. And not to mention, Mater is one of 2 characters in Radiator Springs that can pick things up. The only other person being Guido. Now let's see if Mater fits the bill. For reference, we'll be using all 3 movies and Tall Tales to determine if Mater is worthy to wield Mjolnir. Let's get started. Number 1. Selflessness. Mater in general is not a selfish tow truck. He's always willing to help, and if he makes a mistake, he tries to fix it. The only instance of selfishness is in Monster Truck Mater, is when Mater and McQueen fight the Frankenstein monster truck. Mater tags McQueen to go deal with the monster truck while he goes and talks to Mia and Tia. But as we see here, Mater tags back McQueen without hesitation to win the match. But getting back to being selfless, for starters, in Cars 2, Mater helps British spies Finn McMissile and Holly Shiftwell with various things. Also, in the Big Bentley scene, after he escapes, Mater tries to save Finn and Holly from being crushed by the clock gears, but they tell him to go to the pits and get everyone out because of a bomb was set to go off. And after arriving at the pits, Mater's informed that the bomb is on him to take out McQueen. Realizing this, when McQueen pulls into the pits, Mater drives away in a hurry so that the bomb doesn't take out McQueen and everyone else around him. Another instance of being selfless, Mater was a firefighter, saved a UFO, saved an astronaut, and towed a car all the way to Tokyo, Japan. With that, I believe Mater passes being selfless. Number 2, sacrifice. There are 2 instances where Mater demonstrates sacrifice. 1, he was a fire truck. Being a firefighter is a dangerous profession, and it requires you to risk your life to save the lives of others. 2. Mater was willing to sacrifice himself. In Cars 2, Mater confronts Sir Axelrod, saying that Axelrod caused all the racers to crash. And he was right. Mater was willing to sacrifice himself for the truth and to protect his friends. As the bomb ticked down to its final seconds, Axelrod revealed he was the mastermind by deactivating the bomb via voice control to save his own hide. And with that, Mater passes the sacrifice test. Number 3, doing without thinking. This one's a bit weird. I guess it means to act on instinct. If that's the case, seeing Mater drive backwards without hitting anything is definitely instinct. And rearview mirrors.
Rear view mirrors.
So Mater passes doing without thinking. Number 4, noble fighter. According to Nordic mythology, you have to be a fair fighter to wield Mjolnir. Let's be honest, Mater's not one to start a fight. Yes, there's Monster Truck Mater, but that's wrestling, not real-world fighting. In Cars 2, Mater tries to convince the bad guys that there's no need to be the bad guys.
Listen, I know what you're going through. Everybody's been laughing at me my whole life, too. But becoming powerful and rich beyond your wildest dreams ain't gonna make you feel better.
The only time we see him fight is to protect McQueen. Mater will only fight if it's to protect his friends. So he passes noble fighter. So with all we discussed here, Mater fits all the requirements to wield Mjolnir. So if Asgard ever needs a new champion, Tow Mater would be there to help. But please, take this information with a grain of salt. And Cars 2 isn't a horrible movie. I understand that it's not as emotionally rooted as Pixar's other films, but it's still a good one to watch. If you have a topic that you would like me to talk about, leave a comment. And with that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.